September is National Preparedness Month, and it's a timely reminder to get ready for emergencies that can impact your home or business and our communities. From wildfires to earthquakes, disasters can strike at any time. Here with the Desert Water Agency is Xochitl Peña to tell us about how they make sure that they are keeping your water safe from natural disasters. And let's talk first about earthquakes, which is the most likely natural disaster.
Yes, considering our close proximity to the San Andreas Fault, exactly. We, have lots of plans in place to prepare for earthquakes. For example, we have retrofitted all of our reservoirs with what is called a seismic actuator. And so what these do is when they sense a shaking of, I think, anything above a 6.0.
Okay.
Yeah, they will automatically shut off the valve so that we don't lose any water from our reservoirs, which will be important because we'll want to preserve as much water in there as we can if there is any type of emergency.
But it's also important for people at home to prepare for that emergency, and you guys recommend 1 gallon per person or per pet for each day, and you want people to keep on hand about a 2-week supply.
Yes, that's the rule of thumb. 1 gallon of water per person and pet. You can't forget about your, furry friends there. But FEMA and Red Cross, they recommend having a 2 weeks supply of water in your emergency kit.
Because in the unlikely event that we get, it could happen, and it's overdue. We're supposed to see a big quake, but that could shut down water, power, gas, everything for as long as 2 weeks.
Exactly, and that's why they suggest that, because during any type of emergency, you could, unfortunately, people could lose access to water for, who knows how many days. And same thing with electricity.
And pool water is not potable water.
No, although you might, take a bath in there. No. But yeah, so that's why we definitely suggest having an emergency kit ready to go and making sure that there is plenty of water in there, because you'll be using it not only for drinking, but for personal hygiene, for cooking.
Brushing your teeth, all of those things.
Exactly.
What other things do you guys take into account when you're planning for emergencies and preparing at the water agency itself?
Well, so what's interesting is that our employees are considered, they're trained as emergency responders, because if there were to be an earthquake or any type of emergency, they need to be ready to jump into action and go out there and fix pipes and make sure that our water is protected. So we are ready. We have a variety of plans, not just earthquake, but for any other types of emergencies. It is important for all agencies and for households to be ready.
Yeah, absolutely. And there are resources that you have online that can help people prepare that emergency kit in their home.
Exactly. So obviously there are some basics, first aid kit, flashlight, batteries, non-perishables, but the list goes on. And if you go to www.ready.gov, they have tons of great information on how to create an emergency kit for your family.
You guys are also always working on infrastructure, making sure that it is up to date, which is also a safeguard against the event of a major earthquake or other natural disaster.
That is very true, exactly. And we're also, ensuring that there is enough water in our tanks for firefighting and for other types of emergencies like that.
All right, well, it's important to know that the Desert Water Agency has your back in the case of an emergency, but we want to make sure that you yourself are prepared. We talk about this all the time, making sure that you have that earthquake kit in your home and that you're up to speed. Xochitl, thank you very much. Folks can find out more information. Mention that website one more time.
www.ready.gov.
Okay, thank you. And you can find more information about the Desert Water Agency at dwa.org. Thank you.